Hey, I'm Carolyn, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Yamaha board in the TV control room. So the first thing you need to know is that the board is actually a two-layer board, so you can access your inputs from two different layers. We have layer 1, which is 1 through 32, and we have layer 33 through 64. So if you hit the different layers, that gives you access to turn on and select those different layers. And if you're curious as to know what is on each input number, you can look at the patch panel up here, and there are several things normal to different inputs on the board. So for example, if I wanted to find the CD player, I would probably turn on channel 25 and channel 26, which means I'd want to be in layer 1 through 32, which I am. I know that because the green light is on. I need to change or find 25 and 26. Bring up the faders. So now I can turn these two on, and I've got the CD left and right channel up. The other thing that we can find on this board from 1 to 12, if you recall in the studio, the routing panels have microphone inputs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on each of the walls. So if I want to turn on a microphone, turn off the CD. If I want to turn on microphone 1, I would bring up input 1, turn it on. Now, of course, if we're using lavalier mics, we'd also want to select phantom power, which means now I need to access the internal menu here. So I would choose select. I would come over here, and you can see that I've got channel 1, and I can scroll through this using this. And I want to find where it says 48V, and I can turn it on just by hitting enter, and it will toggle it on and off. So for the microphone, I'm going to turn on phantom power, which is plus 48. And then once I have that microphone selected, I'm good to go, and I can turn that off. I can unselect it by selecting another input. Guess you can't actually turn the selections off, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, now there's nothing really on layer 33 through 64. We don't want to touch the master layer because it's configured to handle different studio mixes and monitor feeds and blather, blather, blather. If you want to know more about that, please see Jim Liverett. So instead, we're going to go to custom fader, and that's where we find the volume for the monitor, which is in here, and the volume for the studio, which is out there, and of course our master meter. And we can also turn on the monitor. We can also generate tone. We can change the volume of the monitor volume in here. And as you can see, nothing is changing on our master VU meter because we're just changing the volume in here. So we'll set tone. Now we can bring up our studio monitor a little bit, or our internal monitor in the control room. And it's hurting Monty's ears, so I'll turn it off. Poor Monty. Turn off tone, turn on monitor back on, and then if we want to go back to layer 1 through 32 and I want to see what's on the Maury Povich show, I can look at master control, and that is channel 31 and 32. So I find 31 and 32, turn them on. And apparently people are really excited about whatever's going on the Maury Povich show. And that's pretty much what you need to know to be able to use this board for basic news production.